Commissioners sitting at. So I will call this meeting to order. First of all, I remind people that it is my duty and obligation to preserve the order and decorum of these meetings. Be advised that it is also my duty and responsibility to enforce the rules of decorum and civility, and thus maintain the orderly process of the meeting. Sunshine Act permits anyone attending a public meeting to object to a perceived violation of any time during a meeting. Choose to do so, please succinctly state your objection. And I'm reminding all that objecting is not an opportunity for interrogation, litigation, or speech making. We will now move to public comments. The comment is not an opportunity for a dialogue or question and answer. It's a public comment, a chance for you to tell us what you think. Each speaker may have about 2 minutes. However, I may extend that time at my discretion. All public comments must be relevant, germane to the board business. Please note that we'll be doing polling places changes later in the meeting. So anyone wishing to be heard on polling place changes should wait until that time. Is there anyone here for public comments? You may address.
I guess. Buenas tardes, good afternoon, honorable judges, in the Office of the City Commissioners. My name is Lomeli. I'm the program director at Ceiba, a community-based organization. That's embarrassing. I apologize. A community-based organization serving Philadelphia's Latino, immigrant, and limited English proficient populations. Ceiba wants to thank the Office of the City Commissioners and especially the Deputy Commissioners, as well as the Office of the City Solicitor, for listening to our requests over the last few weeks to expand mail-in ballot drop-off options in Philadelphia's primarily Spanish-speaking neighborhoods. While we will not get a fixed official mail-in ballot drop box in El Barrio for this May's primary, we are encouraged that the office has committed to setting up mobile sites in the neighborhood on the last 2 Saturdays and the last 2 Sundays before the election at the Julia de Burgos School located at 401 West Lehigh Avenue in the heart of the Latino community. This commitment is, hopefully, the first step towards ensuring that a community with historically low voter turnout can make sure their voices are heard, giving them the option of using these simple, effective tools. A functioning democracy is one in which the voices of all are listened to with the same attention and respect. Once again, we thank the Office of the City Commissioners, the Deputy Commissioners themselves, and of course the hardworking staff for their year-round efforts to keep elections in our city running in a safe, effective, inclusive, and ethical manner. On a personal note, I also want to thank specifically the honorable judges for fulfilling this role. As the nephew of the Court of Common Pleas judge, I know how busy you all are. Thank you for your service to the city. We look forward to continuing these conversations. Gracias.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Any other public comments? So now I'm going to move to email public comments. Judge Furlong, did you receive any email public comments?
Yes, I did, and all comments that were emailed by 9:45 a.m. were shared with the members of the board and the deputies at 10 a.m. and have been provided to each member of the board at the beginning of the meeting and are available at the public comment table. We received 5 comments from James Nicolo and Councilmember Brian O'Neill. I reviewed the comments and asked that they be moved into the record. Additionally, I don't know if this is the appropriate time, Mr. Chairman, but we also received petitions from electors in the Division 10 of the 63rd Ward and also Division 12 of the 63rd Ward. And maybe we can address that the time we vote on polling place change.
Yes, Judge. I think what we'll do is we'll move or second your motion to receive into the record the emailed public comments. We'll first go through the executive director's presentation, then move to polling places, and then when we reach that particular polling area, to the extent that there is an objection or some discussion regarding the proposal, we'll entertain that before we ultimately make a decision on whether or not to move the polling places that are
well,
the subject of that.
I understand. Will it also include any public comment? Someone comes in.
Yes,
and says,
absolutely. We'll have that public discussion when we get to that specific ward and division. We'll entertain that evidence and then make a decision as a board.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, I've also reviewed the public comments that came in by 10. I agree should be moved into the record.
All in favor? They are all accepted in the permanent record of the board. Next, Mr. Lynch. We're moving to old business, which is to read the executive director's report. Can you do that?
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor. The County Board of Election report, as of yesterday, they have approved 82,659 vote by mail applications, which is 4,004 added from last week's total. Of those, 48,518 are paper applications and 34,141 are electronic applications. This includes overseas and military voters. We have a total of 299 applications waiting to be processed. Of those, 79 are paper applications and 220 electronic applications. Monday, April 24th, we open our satellite office in City Hall, room 140. So far, we have processed 22 over-the-counter requests for mail-in ballots a day. Voters can request a mail-in or replacement ballot in person and return it all on the same visit. Office hours in room 140 are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Further information is available on our website at vote.phila.gov. The deadline to apply for a mail-in ballot is May 9th at 5 p.m. The voter registration unit for the election cycle to date, we have processed 119,816 registration applications, of which 6,615 were paper. All applications are up to date. They are currently reviewing all applications for errors. The street lists are ready to pick up. The election board unit, the board has trained 4,320 poll workers, and they're still doing makeup classes every Friday for those who couldn't attend at Delaware and Spring Garden in the 6th Ward. To date, the board has trained 2,700 poll workers for the primary election. 1,502 are scheduled for the upcoming training, and 1,700 signed up for the online training. That's all I have, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Lynch, and convey our deep appreciation for the professional staff for their ongoing hard work on behalf of the citizens of Philadelphia.
Thank you.
Mr. Stroman, moving to new business. Do you have we're going to now address the polling place proposal.
Ronnie, you want me to move to 63rd Ward immediately?
Sure. What we have, since we have public in attendance, that makes sense.
Okay.
So we're going to move to Ward 63, divisions 4, 9, 10, and 12. Do we have objectors here in person? So
Yeah.
can you identify yourself?
Vince.
Oh,
Sorry.
Mr.
Fenerty, Chairman of the Philadelphia GO.
Mr. Fenerty,
James Nicolo, 63rd Republican Ward.
Mr. Nicolo. Is there anyone else who wishes to address the board regarding the 63rd Ward, these 3 divisions? Mr. Fenerty, since you raised your hand first, do you have any public comment regarding the 63rd Ward, those 3 divisions?
Yes.
You may address the board.
Where do I sit here or where is it here?
I just ask you to sit here on the microphone. 4 divisions. I'm missing.
Thank you for hearing my testimony. I will be brief. In conjunction with the board leader, Mr. Nicolo, who is also here today. These changes were called to my attention. I know the area well. I went to the recreation centers, and it's my understanding they're being moved because of an electricity problem. There is not enough electricity for the new smart locks. When I went into the rec centers, I think it's very inconvenient for all 4 of them to be moved. I think it can be split well to remain where they're at and two to be moved.
Well, just excuse me, I don't know, but just to be clear, all 4 proposed we're voting at the Fox Chase School, correct?
That's correct. So
And the proposal is to move all 4 divisions into the rec center.
yes, that's the proposal.
Okay. And what do you ask?
We're asking for them to be split 2 divisions this night, 2 divisions to be moved.
And historically, 2 divisions have voted out of Fox Chase School, correct?
Yes,
And the other 2 divisions were voting out of a firehouse,
I believe out of a firehouse, and that stopped during the pandemic.
the COVID, and the fire department isn't allowing any voting.
Fire department is not allowed in any voting in any firehouse citywide.
Go ahead.
And let me just ask, Mr. Fenerty, I'm sorry to interrupt. What two divisions are you suggesting remain in the rec center and which are to be by agreement or by testimony?
I left the division numbers in my iPad. Mr. Nicolo would probably.
We have moved a letter in Councilman O'Neill indicating that divisions 10 and 12 have voted out of Fox Chase Elementary School for a year.
That's correct.
And divisions 4 and 9 were moved from the Fox Chase Firehouse to the elementary school.
That's correct.
All right. So we're trying. What the question from the chairman is, which two? If you know,
4 and 9.
4 and 9 would
To the playground.
to the playground.
Yes.
Okay.
And 12 stay.
Stay at the school.
I'm sorry, Mr. Fenerty, you can take it.
Your Honor, what it'll make it rather inconvenient for the people in those two divisions to go that far. I think when the area was examined, okay, the voting investigators had spoke originally with them, but a request was made to move all forward. I think that request is in error. If we're always looking for people to have the biggest advantage point and most convenient point to vote, I think just splitting them would be better for the citizens. I'm not here for a political reason. I'm here to back my ward leader up, and I may.
That sounds a little contradictory, but
But I haven't appeared at one of these hearings so far as the GOP chairman in more than 10 years. Is in my role as ward leader in 31 and 18th ward. I have always agreed with everything. I just don't think this is the best way to do the function.
and, Mr. Fenerty, your testimony is based upon your experience and knowledge of the neighborhoods and the voting patterns that have happened. Is that correct? So, anything else, Mr. Fenerty?
Yeah, I just thank you for hearing my testimony.
It's our pleasure.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, members of the board. My name is James Nicolo. I live at 9,000 Quarry Lane, Philadelphia, PA, and I am the 63rd Ward Republican Ward Leader. I was notified that a polling place inspector had gone to the Fox Chase School and investigated the electrical situation there, and he found that there were insufficient outlets to accommodate the new electronic polls for the 4 divisions. However, the polling place inspector told me there were sufficient outlets at Fox Chase School for 2 divisions. So why are we moving forward? Why aren't we moving to just 2? Moving forward is just going to cause inconvenience and just confusion for everyone.
Can I ask you something? You're familiar with the playground?
Yes, I am.
In relation to the school, where is the playground?
Right next door.
Okay.
That's at Rockwell Avenue, Ridgewood.
All right. I'm familiar with the playground because I coach basketball, baseball, and have been there. Parking's horrendous on the street.
That's what I was going to address today. Yes.
All right. And there is parking at the school, which could accommodate both divisions or
Parking for the school
divisions.
is probably as big as the old veteran stadium. Yes, there's more than enough parking at the school. For the 4 divisions that are there now. All right. Situation is there are 4 divisions at the school now.
Yes.
We got locked out of the firehouse in 2020.
Mhm.
So with respect to the moving them all to the Fox Chase playground is just will have obstacles to voting. The largest obstacle is parking. At Fox Chase School, the polling location and the parking location is on the east end of the school campus, and there's a huge parking lot there. With respect to the recreation center, there is no parking lot. It's on-street parking. The problem is that across the street from the Fox Chase playground is the Seth Regional Rail line to Fox Chase. And there are 2 big parking lots there. The problem is the parking authority operates the parking lots and they charge $2. So everybody that takes the train takes only on-street parking before going into the lot and paying $2. So, but adjacent to the school excuse me, adjacent to the playground, there is a parking lot there, a small parking lot that school people use. Now, I recognize that there's no school that day, so that parking lot with the driveway at the back of the school, people could use to park there. There are 41 parking spots there. 6 of them are along the west side fence and really inaccessible to the back end of the dam. So you really have about 35 parking spots there. So if you move the whole 4 divisions into the playground, that's 4 tables. That's 5 workers per table. So that's 20 workers, potentially 20 cars. Then you have the 4 divisions with little committee people on one end part there. And with this mayoral contest, there's going to be, for the Democratic Party, everyone's going to be there pushing for their candidate. So parking at Fox Chase School is definitely an issue. Okay. So there is no good reason or justification to move all 4 when there is sufficient electrical outlets at the school to keep things there. The problem is when you have 4 divisions in voting in one place, well, first of all, changing the polling place for 1 division causes confusion. Changing it for 2 doubles that. Changing it for 4 just quadruples the problem. And then once you're in there, having 4 divisions in 1 polling place, it's confusing as to which table the people go to. But most people don't know which division they're in. Having 4 divisions in 1 polling place will increase time if somebody gets in the wrong line and frustrates the other voters or in the correct line. And having 4 divisions in 1 polling place causes long wait times and lines outside. So in summary, I would submit to you that moving all 4 divisions to school for absolutely no reason and causing all these problems will just lead to voter frustration. And I believe that's akin to voter suppression.
Thank you, Mr.
So I respectfully request that you keep 10 and 12 at the Fox Chase School and move 4 and 9 to the Fox Chase Recreation Center. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Judge Furlong, based upon the public comments of the email,
Yes,
for your familiarity with this area,
yes.
would you like to propose a polling place split between these 4 divisions?
Yes, I
And
would.
Tell us the nature, just give us the divisions and the ward that you propose and where they're going to be located.
All right. The proposal is that Division 10 and 12 remain at the Fox Chase School, and that we allow Division 4 and 9 to move to the Fox Chase Recreation Center.
I second the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Additionally, Mr. Chairman, I forgot to mention this. There were signatures and a petition submitted by qualified electors in Division 10 of the 63rd Ward, namely 24 signatures requesting that they keep the polling place at the Fox Chase School as I proposed. And there are 20 signatures from electors in Division 12 of the 63rd Ward asking that the move or stay at the school. I'm sorry. That's 10 and 12. That's right. Those 2 remain at the school under my proposal, and the other 2, which are 63-4 and 63-9, move to the rec center.
Your Honor, excuse me, I have the original copies of it. If you require it. Go ahead.
Thank you.
We will accept that. Thank you. Anything further to be heard from the 63rd Ward?
There you are.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Judge Johnson.
And
It's okay if you leave.
you were excused. Thank you very much for your public.
Thank you very much.
So we'll now begin with number one of our list, which is the 10th Ward, 5th Division, and then begin to sequence through the remaining polling places.
Thank you, Your Honor. Okay, the first change I'm going to lump two together is Ward 10, Division 5, and Ward 10, Division 22, moving out of St. Anastasius School into the Paragon Banquet Hall that was due to a refusal.
I would move to accept that proposed change to 10-5 and 10-20.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next,
Next one will be in the 10th Ward, the 20th Division, moving out of Building 21 School to the Paragon Banquet Hall that was due to asbestos.
do I hear a second on the proposed?
Second.
Judge Johnson, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Just give us a second to catch up with this paperwork. He's on the clock, that's all I can do. Right. Mr. Custodio, what do you do? That's why I stopped. All right. 10-22, next.
We did 10-5 and 10-22 together. Okay, first.
Next would be the 12th Ward, 4th Division.
Yes, so it would be 12-4, 12-6, and 12-7. All of them were at the Haitian Evangelical Church, at Evangelical Baptist Church. We're going to move them all to the Shrine of Miraculous Medal. And that is due to a refusal, and they're back to the original location.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Proposal is approved.
Next two, I'm going to lump together 16-1 and 16-2, moving out of the Duckery School into Winchester Recreation Center. That is back into their own ward and back into their own division.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Proposal is approved.
Next one is 16th Ward, the 17th Division, moving out of Cecil B. Moore Rec Center into the Lowell Zion Baptist Church that is moving into its own division.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Proposal is approved.
Next one is 16th Ward, the 18th Division, moving out of Lowell Zion Baptist Church into Cecil B. Moore Rec Center, and that is moving into its own division.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The change is approved.
Next two in the 17th Ward, the 6th Division and the 7th Division, moving out of Building 21 School into the Gospel Community Building, and that is due to asbestos.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Proposal is approved. We continue.
Next one is the 19th Ward, the 1st Division, moving out of Munoz Marin School to Cognitive Behavioral Health, and that is moving it into its own division.
Do I hear a second? All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Proposal is approved.
Next three are together, 23-5, 23-6, and 23-7. Moving out of Frankfurt High School into the Frankfurt Friends School, and that is due to asbestos.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The proposal is approved.
Next one in the 23rd Ward, again in the 9th Division. Moving out of Frankfurt High School to the Phila Charter School for Arts and Sciences due to asbestos.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The proposal is approved.
Next one, the 23rd Ward, the 15th Division, moving out of Carmelo Rec Center into the First Preparatory Charter School that is due to construction at Carmelo Rec Center.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
The proposal is approved. All in favor?
Aye.
Proposal is approved.
Next one, the 29th Ward, the 8th Division, Charleswood Townhouses 1, moving into Charleswood Townhouses 2, and that is due to construction.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The proposal is approved.
Next two, I'm going to lump together the 32nd Ward, the 13th Division, and the 14th Division, moving out of 8 Diamond Community Center into the Church of the Advocate Gym, and that is due to refusal.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The proposal is approved.
Next one, 39th Ward, the 18th Division, moving out of the garage at 830 Ricker Street to the Taggart School due to a refusal.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The proposal is approved.
Next two will be in the 46th Ward, the 5th Division and the 6th Division, moving out of Boise Latin Charter School to the Mastery Harry Charter School due to a refusal.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Proposal is carried.
Next two will be in the 49th Ward, 3rd Division, 20th Division, moving out of Community College, Philadelphia, Northwest, the Morris Paved Rec Center, that is due to a flood at Community College.
Do I hear a second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Proposal is carried.
Next ward will be the 51st Ward, the 21st Division, 22nd Division, 24th Division, and 25th Division. Moving out of the Mitchell School to the Francis Myers Rec Center due to asbestos.
Do I hear a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Proposal is approved.
Next two, I'm going to lump them together, 6210 and 6212. We had a Regal Ballroom to the Knights at Columbus and 5323 Oxford Avenue. That is due to the Regal Ballroom closing.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor? Proposal is carried. Next.
And the last two is 62nd Ward, 6211, 6214. Being out of the Regal Ballroom, My Rancho Restaurant at 5490 Oxford Avenue. Again, in the Regal Ballroom closing.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Proposal is carried. What class is that? Is it do we need to document? So we have published 2023 primary staff mobile drop-off boxes. I propose that these locations be approved. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. But Furlong, do we have any other items not put on the action list today?
No, Mr. Chairman.
Judge Johnson, do we have anything to be added to the agenda? No, Mr. Chairman. Therefore, no remaining items set for the agenda or to be considered. We'll propose adjournment until the call.